I spit Patron on this microphone. Watch out, I'm in the zone. Worth for everything I own. Life is March Madness. One mistake, then you go. Yeah, I had a stroke, but your boy still rhyming. And Fresh got locked, but the squad still wildin'. Catch me in any city in the hood, we grindin'.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is the top 5 lightweights in the division. A lot has happened in the lightweight division. Teofimo Lopez defeated Vasily Lomachenko. Ryan Garcia just got a victory over Luke Campbell. We saw Devin Haney outpoint Gamboa. And we saw Gervonta Tank Davis win in spectacular fashion with a knockout over Leo Santa Cruz. And so it is time to re-rank the welterweight division. Now, this is our own individual rankings and not the Boxing Bros rankings. But G, we're going to go to you first. And we want to know, who are your top 5 welterweights at the moment?
You said welterweights? Lightweights.
I'm sorry, lightweights. My bad. Nice catch. My bad.
Right. So, number 5.
All the lightweights end up being welterweights.
That's true.
Soon to be welterweight.
Hey, dog, I got Trill. Trill's my lawyer now.
What he was trying to say.
Nah, but so for number 5, I actually got Ryan Garcia. You know, definitely beating Luke Campbell was a great step-up fight for him. You know, so I put him at number 5. Number 4, I have Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? He is the WBC champ. You know what I mean? But to me, still not battle tested. However, nonetheless, he still is a champ, so I gave him that slot. Number 3, I actually have Gervonta Tank Davis. The reason why is because I see Tank more of a 130-pound fighter, but I think he could still do some damage at 135. So I put him at number 3. But then for number 2, I got Vasily Lomachenko. Lomachenko, although he's a little older, I kind of feel like he could probably beat everybody on this list, you know, on a good day. And so I still got him at number 2 because he had like 3 belts in the division, you know, prior to losing it to Teofimo Lopez. And so hence, obviously, I got Teofimo number 1. But however, I'll say this, though, in my honest opinion, I think Ryan could possibly beat all of these guys. You know what I'm saying? I also think Devin could possibly beat all of these guys. Actually, I could see Tank.
Welcome to the welterweight division. I mean, the lightweight division, G.
Yeah, so it's like nonetheless, regardless of the rankings that I have, all these gentlemen are great, you know, but that's just how I have it. Number 1, Teofimo Lopez. Number 2, Vasily Lomachenko. Number 3, Gervonta Tank Davis. Number 4, Devin Haney. And number 5, Ryan Garcia.
All right, Ned.
All right, number 5, I got Devin Haney, and it's just like G said, I do see these guys are very talented, and on a good night, whoever has the best night, they could outbox each other, like anybody could win in this division. So number 5, I got Devin Haney just because the Gamboa snooze fest. Number 4, I got Ryan Garcia because he took out Luke Campbell and with a knockout, with a jab to a hook to the stomach. Number 3, I got Vasily, and this is because he lost to Teo. We're not going there. He lost to Lopez, and the reason I'm just y'all reaction got me dying right now. But the reason why is, you know, he just lost. We don't know how he's looking. He just had surgery. He did give us a lot of excuses as why he lost. He pulled a water. So we don't know when we'll see Loma. So that's why he's number 3. Number 2, I'm gonna go Gervonta because that boy got power, and his knockout with Leo Santa Cruz took that. He put that boy to sleep. And number 1 is Lopez because he got the belts right now. He just took out one of the lightweight juggernauts, and that boy shining. So those are my that's my list.
Question though,
in that order. What's up?
Because that Teofimo Lopez versus Lomachenko fight, yo, that was a close fight, bro. Remember,
it was.
Teofimo only won by 1 round, bro. Like,
yeah.
Lopez,
I'm not.
Lomachenko came in the later rounds, putting in work.
Yeah.
You know? So, all right, man.
If he won, he would have been on number one. He just lost, so I can't put him on. I can't put him over Javante because Javante knocked out Leo Santa Cruz. That's all I'm saying. You had your list. Come on.
Yo, what Ned's trying to say is his list is his list, bro.
Thank you, yo. Respect my list.
He
I don't want no
didn't claim
problems
your
with my
list. He didn't
mob.
claim
My
your
bad.
list.
Respect my list.
My bad.
All right, I'm gonna go because Trill has long championed for the little guys, and even among the heavyweights on the panel, Trill has always fought and scrapped to get respect for the little guys, and you know the lightweight division is on fire right now. The lightweight division has the potential and it has the fighters that can possibly carry this sport for years to come. A lot of great fights there. And any one of these guys can end up being the face of boxing at some point in time, which is why, you know, if anything, I would love to see Boxing Mania start with this division and have a tournament, give Teofimo Lopez a pass, give him a bye because he's the top dog, have these guys fight each other, move, and I think, you know, it will be something great. But with that being said, we know that's not going to happen. Ranking the division, to me, I got Devin Haney at number 5. The reason why I have Devin Haney at number 5 is because he doesn't have the notable victory that all the other fighters have at this particular point in time. He lacks that notable win. His notable win is Gamboa, but Tank has that victory. And although like people are kind of making the Tank victory more impressive than it wasn't really that impressive. His victory over Gervonta Davis, I remember watching that fight being disappointed, but he did stop him, and Devin Haney didn't stop him. So that's what to me gives Gervonta's victory over Gamboa the nod. Although Gamboa did hurt his foot in that fight and he wasn't 100% with Tank Davis, still Tank has other wins against notable opponents that ranks him over Devin Haney. Also, Devin Haney didn't win the belt in the ring. He's the 2-time email champ, as he's dubbed by Teofimo Lopez. And for me, that those things matter. At 4, I have Ryan Garcia. Now, Ryan Garcia is not a champion like Devin Haney, but Ryan Garcia has fought the better opponent in Luke Campbell. And not only did he beat Luke Campbell, he looked impressive doing it. He answered a lot of questions during that fight. He showed he has the heart of a champion. The warrior that he has tattooed on him he solidified it. He proved it. He stamped it in that fight. And so I have Ryan Garcia at 4 because he fought the better opposition in Luke Campbell. At 3, I'm with Ned. I have Vasily Lomachenko at number 3. The reason why I have Vasily Lomachenko at number 3 is because, one, he did fight Teofimo Lopez, and he did come on late in the fight, but he got dominated early in that fight. And, you know, you don't know what his strategy was, but I know he looked very ordinary in the first few rounds of that fight. He turned it on later, and he made it close. But even in the 12th and final round, I felt like he had the draw on the table on my scorecard, and Teofimo Lopez came out and blitzed him and took it and took the title. And so for me, Vasily Lomachenko drops to 3 because of it, mainly because at number 2, I have Gervonta Davis. Now, Gervonta Davis is someone who you got to look at what have you done lately. In my eyes, what Gervonta Davis did was knock out Leo Santa Cruz in impressive fashion. He's undefeated. He beat Gamboa. And then you have Vasily Lomachenko, who just lost to Teofimo Lopez. And not just that's resume. Vasily Lomachenko's resume is better. But that's not to say I don't think that Gervonta Davis could beat the guys that Vasily Lomachenko beat. What I look at when I split the two, because this is splitting hairs here, is at the moment who's trending upward and who's trending downward. And like if you put them in the ring with one another, like the trend, if Teofimo Lopez was able to get so much respect from Vasily Lomachenko that he was afraid to fight him for like 7 rounds, you gonna tell me he's gonna fight Tank? Like, you know, so I mean, once again, these lists are subjective, but for me, Vasily Lomachenko goes at 3 because he's coming off the loss. Tank Davis coming off impressive knockout puts him at number 2. And Teofimo Lopez at number 1 because, you know, the Lil Wayne quote that Deontay Wilder steals like it's his, what's understood doesn't need to be explained. Teofimo Lopez beat Vasily Lomachenko. He took the belts from him. He did it in impressive fashion. He shocked the world. He's young. He has tremendous star quality. And to me, he showed me that, you know, anyone who steps in the ring with him is in trouble. It's going to take a lot to beat that young man. So Teofimo Lopez at number 1. And now Trill Dollar Bill.
Trill, this your moment, baby.
135 pounds. I love this weight class. We had tremendous fights at this weight class. I remember when I fell in love with this weight class, it was with Floyd. Floyd was fighting Castillo at this weight class. There was other great battles and wars at this weight class. You know, even Corrales came from 135 also. Love 135. You know me, I always said that I would be undisputed at 135. You know, I have all the belts except for the IBF belt because they do the 10-pound thing. And, you know, I rehydrate coming at 175. You know, my record would be 40-0 with 38 knockouts. You know what I'm saying? There'll be some tough Mexicans to go 12 rounds with me.
Is that what you did on Fight Night, Trill?
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. So my list, right? Look, me and Kaden, we never disagree much, only on when the fighter should fight. And our list is exactly the same. But I'm not in disagreement with any of you guys because, like Ned said, and G also said, any given Saturday, one of these guys can win. You know, this is a beautiful, beautiful division where every one of these can become the face of boxing, and they all going to go on and do great things. I see some of these guys moving up to 140 to do great things, but my list is the same, just like Kaden. At 5, I got Devin Haney. He needs a signature win. Okay, we're not going to give you the Gamboa one. Ryan, you just did what you had to do against Luke Campbell, and you did it better than Lomachenko did it. You know, then you got Lomachenko at 3. Hey, what else could be said? Lomachenko did everything he was supposed to do. He got 2 losses. Well, he got other losses, but we're just going to talk about the Orlando Salinas and then the Teofimo Lopez. Right now, it's up in the air with him. What are you going to do right now? Are you going to go to 130? You're going to go to 135? The ball's in your court. We don't know where you at right now, but I'm still going to give you 3 because you have you was the man, and you lost by 1 point. You know. Number 2, I got Tank. Tank has been on a tear, you know, and I always said that I watched Tank improve from just going in there trying to knock people while swinging wildly to now setting up shop, setting things up and setting things up with jabs. He's moving around. His feet is getting better. Tank is setting traps now, which never thought I would say this about Tank, but Tank is really using boxing IQ in there. Tank is definitely at number 2. And number 1, like Kaden said, who else are you going to put at number 1? You got to put the man who beat the man in there, and that's Teofimo Lopez. But like I was saying, any given Saturday, and I'm coining that phrase, any given Saturday. That's the movie that the Boxing Bros is going to do, right? Because any given Saturday, right? Anything can happen, especially in this division. 135 is exciting. We was just going crazy over the welterweight division, saying that was the most exciting. Right now, I think that the spark is at 135, and I don't care what. I just want to see these guys fight.
They call him
right now.
Teofimo.
Even if they're not fighting each other, I want to see this happen. I'll mix some things up. Who I want to fight and which ones I want to fight now. But just seeing these guys in the ring this year, I just want to see these guys in the ring, you know what I'm saying, being active and, you know, big fights in 2020.
One.
Go 2022.
All right, you closing it out, Dollar Bill.
Then, well, let us know how you think. Please like and subscribe. Check us out in the comment section and check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. We are the Boxing Bros. 135 in the house.
We could have been flawless, flying enough to make people's mouths drop jawless. How can 2 years be erased in 1 August? And you know I have my pride, so I had to get brolic. All in all, I can't call it. Just know you're my queen. Wish I was denim, cause then I be in your jeans. Can't fight fate, and you've been loving me since your teens. But when you can't move forward, you gotta wipe your slate clean.